Hey guys, how you doing out there? First of all, my name is Kenneth Bird. I'm the creator of Crystal H Technology Projection Screens using smart technology gain. Today we are going to talk about true ambient light projection screens. Now, one of the things that I see, and first of all, before I get going, the screen you're probably looking at right now, this is a Future Tech screen. This is the titanium 4K gold screen. This screen has a 500 watt bar light taped in the middle, and it has about 400 watts of light on the top. Those are spotlights at 100 watts each. Here's my light bulbs to show you. I got these yesterday. Thought it'd be really cool to do this demonstration. Now mind you, we've done these demonstrations before. When we first test out our screens are hit with 300 watts of light, then 4, then 5, then 6. The screen could take a lot more than this and still produce an amazing picture. Now, the problem you have here is the main problem you have here is the fact that people who are doing demonstrations on companies, also even companies are doing demonstrations on these high performance screens. Let's go with the high performance screens. They're using these 4K projectors. 4K projectors, these are very expensive projectors, like $5,000 and $6,000 or even $8,000 projectors. And that's, when you look at that, the projector is doing most of the work of the screen. Including, if you look at the environment, they're using something called an ambient light controlled environment, which means the lights are dim in certain areas next to the screen, or they're pushed away from the screen to give the room the illusion that it's very well lit when it isn't. Now, when you have a 8,000, 4,000, 5,000 lumen projector standing less than 17 feet away from your screen, that is the projector, not the screen. Now, when it comes to screen paint, this is very easy. A lot of these demonstrations I've seen with screen paint, it's the same thing. It is either these dark environments, and when you look at these dark environments, it'll be either pitch black dark around the back of the screen. There's no physical light hitting the screen, or there'll be lights peppered out the entire environment to give the illusion that there's light hitting the screen. Just like when I saw one demonstration when the door was open and it was claimed that there was sunlight coming and hitting the screen. It wasn't. You can see where the sunlight comes in and hits the chair next to the screen, but the screen itself is not illuminated. Now, if you look in this demonstration, you can see that this screen is fully illuminated. See the difference between my technology and the technology you see when it comes to these screen paints. Another thing too you have to worry about is the fact that the projector is sitting too close to the screen. I did a demonstration where I had the projector literally sitting right on top of the screen. The screen looks fantastic. When you pull it back, the picture starts to diminish. Questions you have to ask. What's the biggest you ever had your screen done on? We've done screens on 200 inches to show exactly that even when the projector projects its image, the pixelations will expand and this will diminish the picture a little bit. But you can show you can actually project the same picture as you can do on a 100 inch as you can do on a 200 inch. How far does your projector sit back? A lot of these people do demonstrations with the projector sitting right up on top of the screen. Are you doing 4K upscaling? What is your projector setting? What is the lowest projector I can use? See, that's the reason why if you're watching a demonstration that is being done in an ambient lit environment, where environment is not direct light on the screen, where there is no proof that the screen's worth, like we can put a screen against Supernova, we can put it against elite screens, and our screens will be able to beat it. So what is the worth of your screen? Is your screen worth this? What is the difference between your screen and a Supernova? It's just questions that people will ask. If I'm using your screen paint or projection screen for commercial use, can I use this in commercial lighting without the screen washing out? Now this right here is considered commercial lighting. This is a lot of light. Some people can't do that. Now I'll push back and show you my projector. We're not using a 4K projector, no 1080p. Our projector, the way we have it, is not mounted to the ceiling, so we have it precisely accurate to the screen. All these tricks are done to make the screen or screen paint look good. In these demonstrations, we keep it real. Now, hate us or like us, it is what it is. Let's see, the projector we're using is the NEC VT595 projector at 2000 lumens 720p. You know, we get people who get upset with us, want to come back and get mad with us, because here's the thing. You were living the comfortable life. You had your, or some way, comfortable test. You had your projector in an environment that was very, very comfortable, which means you were able to control your lighting. You had no direct light hitting the screen. You had the projector. You had these high-end projectors. You're not showing how far your projector sits back. Just very comfortable environments. But I guarantee you, if I were to take your screen paint or your projection screen and stick it in our environment, it would fail miserably. It would. It would fail miserably. Okay, we are 17 feet from the screen. I've done one at 19 inches on a 200 lumen projector with a bar light in the screen. Now, let's come up to our very bright screen. Ooh, a lot of light, ain't it? Some people ain't used to seeing this much light. All right, so let's flip up our sample sheets real quick. We have the DMP Supernova. There's a number right there in case you want to test out your screen on that. Here is a, done this before a million times, Gray Cinema 5D. These lights are hot. We're at 1.5 on this one. 1.5. Those of you who have Gray Cinema 5Ds who claim your screens are ambient light rejection. I've seen demonstrations on the screen. I'm about to make you think about what you just bought. This has a 0.9. This is a Dark Star 9. Put that right there. That's good. There we go. Now let's look at our lights. These are 100 watt lights right there. And that 500 watt bar light in the middle of the screen. Oh, and don't forget the environment. The environment is fully lit. Mind you, the lights that we have on the screen are producing more light that's in the environment. All right, so let's go back. See, you got to appreciate good technology when you see it. You have to. But you got a lot of people that'll hate on it because that means they got to push the level up a little higher in order to be able to keep up with us. Now there's my screen right there. It beat the DMP Supernova. It beat the Cinema Gray 5D at a 1.5 gain. It beat the Dark Star 9 at a 0.9 gain. And I'm doing this with around 900 watts of light hitting the screen 17 feet away on a 2000 lumen projector that came out in 06. My projector, the screen. Also did a demonstration on the 47AG. Someone once posted a comment in their video saying, well, how come he never opens up that door next to his screen? You gotta be really careful about opening your mouth because you have to consider the fact on this. I'm not on the same level as you. I don't think the same way you do. My mind, when I do demonstrations, is I think of the most craziest thing I could possibly think of to put as much stress on the screen as I possibly can. Everything else for these screens are a cakewalk. Our technology, when it comes to ambient light and being able to perform well on low entry-level projectors and work in different forms of environment, is a cakewalk for our technology. We're brutal with our tests. And this is the reason why I can do demonstrations like this. If you're just mixing a few things here and there, and you're doing demonstrations constantly in the dark all the time, what do you think will happen if I take your mix and I put it against this kind of stress test? Which I'm going to do. Just like I'm doing with these projection screens, these high-end screens, I'm doing the exact same thing. Now only, like I said, not only is my screen taking on this much direct light directly to the screen, 17 feet back, on an outdated projector, but it's outperforming a $5,000 Supernova. That screen right there, I think Cinema Gray 5D might be between maybe $1,000, $20,000 or more, not less than, not more than $1,500. And then the Dark Star 9 is probably now between, Dark Star 9 is probably between $2,000 and $3,000. Now our screen would cost you around $1,900 for a 100-inch, and mind you, the DMP Supernova for an Infinity would cost you around $3,000 to $4,000, maybe $4,000 to $5,000 just for a 100-inch. And our screens can be used in commercial use. Look how much light. Now, can you imagine, like, okay, put it this way. Can you imagine without these lights on our screen, the advancement these screens are? Can you imagine if I hit this screen with a 4K projector? And this is the same technology we had vetted in our blackout cloth screens. You seen the demonstration I did with the blackout screen. I took a 500 bar light, placed it in the middle of the screen, pulled the projector back around 17, 18 feet, boom, shut off the demonstration. No problem. So I always say to people, look, before you criticize my technology, before you lay hate to my technology, try to do the same. Try to do what I do. Hold on, let me go right here real quick. Got another demonstration I just want to do real quick. I gotta see that commercial with that bear. That looked freaking exciting. And you see the sunlight flashing off that screen? Look at that. And just to show you it's not hot spotting, look at the wall. The wall's doing the exact same thing as the screen. Now, look on the monitor. See that flash of sunlight peeking through the woods? There you go. You gotta put that in there because you'll have people come and go, oh wait, I saw your screen hot spotting. You know, you gotta, sorry about the voice, but you gotta add that in there. Now I'm gonna come over here. I'm gonna grab some very beautiful flowers. Matter of fact, let's go even deeper. Let's go do a snow scene. I like to do that snow scene. I've seen somebody do this with 2 lightsabers. Now mind you, we're doing this demonstration with all this light on the screen and we're still taking out these top screens. Look at this. Okay guys, I hope you enjoyed this video demonstration. I'd like to thank you all for watching. Hey, let's cut a few lights off. Hold on a minute. I'm gonna do something I usually never do. I'm gonna come over here and knock out and see what light I'm gonna knock out. I'll take the middle ones out for fun. Get the middle lights out. Got the 2 other ones in. You can see how much light's hitting the screen right here and here. Just doing this for fun, people. Looks freaking cool. That is freaking amazing. Now you see when I talk about the screens having now, some of these screens, this way, the Cinema Gray 5D has a good viewing angle, but watch this. Some of our screens have amazing viewing angles, and mind you, that is a DMP supernova. Regardless, it's still going to come up dark on our screen. Point in turning the lights out. What's the use of turning the lights out for? Alright, just having some fun here back here, guys. Over here, look at that. Let's remove the sample sheets off the screen. Go. 1, 2. Let's get 3 off here. Here we go. Sorry about that, guys. My projector's way back there. It's like 17 feet back there. Okay guys, I hope you enjoyed this video demonstration. I'd like to thank you all for watching. I got to get back to work. You guys